Okay, now we're trying something new. So this is, and I want to say that I got this from Grocery Outlet. What this is, the cacahuates is these special peanuts that have a coating around them, and this one is con Chile. They do include the nutritional facts. Serving size would be a pack. Within just this pack, you'd get 260 calories, so a lot of energy packed in there. 12 grams of fat, which is 15% of what you should get in a day. 2 grams of saturated fat, which is 10% of what you should get in a day. 0 trans fat, 7 grams of mono unsaturated fat, which it doesn't say what percentage that would be. 0 cholesterol, 400 milligrams of sodium, which is 17% of what you should get in a day. And again, this is if you eat the whole pack, which I'm not going to, because it's a lot of salt for just a few peanuts. 21 grams total carbohydrates, which is 10% of what you should get in a day. 8 grams of fiber, which is 32% of what you should get in a day. So it is packing some nutritional value in here. 0 vitamin D. 60 milligrams of calcium, which is 6%. 2 milligrams of iron, which is 11%. And I guess that's where we finish with the nutritional facts.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm gonna try to pronounce what they've got written down here at the bottom. But it says cacahuate estilo. There's only one L. Estilo japonés. And then underneath it says Japanese style peanuts. Getting language lessons here on Thank You, Happy to Be Here. And then I've got to find a way to open it. They don't have what's nice is when those packages have that little divided piece that's already there for you, so you can just kind of rip it open. I don't see that on here, so I'm just going to have to, luckily the bag came apart really nice. I'm one of those people that has that, I don't want to say a fear, but just a hesitation when it comes to opening packages where they don't have it neatly designed, where it's obvious how to open it, and they kind of expect you to open it with brute force. Because the point at which that packaging gives it seems like it's different for every package, even if it's the same brand, same item. And it doesn't happen so much as an adult. I think as an adult, you kind of you figure out where maybe you should stop. If I'm at a point where I'm just struggling, I'm probably just going to get a pair of scissors and cut into the bag and then rip it from there. But as a kid, sometimes you get packaging that just frustrated the heck out of you, and it's not giving. So at some point you just give it your all, and then at a millisecond you obliterate the bag, and boom, and chips go flying everywhere, whatever was in the bag, and there goes your snack. So I still have that thought in the back of my head. I'm far from being childhood age. When I was a child, that was last century. So I know, I'm old. But anyway, let's go ahead and try these. It's weird, they actually smell like peanuts. It does say con chile. I feel like I should, instead of popping them in and just biting them immediately, and I'm not trying to gross people out, I feel like I should have popped them in and just kind of let them sit in my mouth. I was going to say suck on them, but just let them sit in my mouth so I can get some of the flavor of that coating. Because it looks like that's where all the chile powder is, so let me do that. It's not long lasting, it's not very spicy, but it's there, it's present, and it does add flavor. So I don't know, when you eat your japoneses, cacahuates, and they're flavored like this, you try to get that flavor off of it first, or do you just bite into them? Man, these things are loud. Maybe I'll show you. I'll try to only grab a couple. So here's my little voice recorder that I use for the audio. You can see it's got bars. It's the best way I can think. A level, and when things are loud, that level, that bar goes all the way it can. And I swear, when I was biting into those peanuts, that bar was going across the screen. So hopefully this comes out in the camera. It's not as loud after you've crunched them down a few times. That coating over the peanuts adds a significant amount of more crunch than the peanut has on its own. So it's kind of satisfying in a way, even if it didn't have the con chile flavor to it. Good stuff. So I'm going to recommend. But that's it for this video. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and then you make a recommendation on what you think I should be doing in my next video. And your recommendation might just be my next video. For now, peace, stay safe, see you in the next one.
Yeah, boy.
No, I'm not receiving. I need to start filming these like the day I make the purchase. That way I've got everything like together and it's good. And it's quality content. So sorry about not having the exact pricing information available to me right now. But you know my videos. Like I try not to spend more than $1 for something that's this size. Even if it's good, I'm not gonna eat the whole package because I buy multiple items when I go shopping for these videos. So I can't just chow down on the whole thing for each one. Maybe there'll be something good enough where I won't be able to resist. But for the time being, if it's good, I'll like it and I'll recommend it. But I'm probably not going to down the whole thing for one video because I'm shooting multiple videos in one sitting. That being said, and forgive me if I totally butchers. I see I can't even pronounce English very well. If I butcher the pronunciation of these words, I apologize in advance. So this is El Cacajuates Fuente de Energía. I'm gonna go with that. That's good. That's the best I can do.